content to Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. They have a strong focus on sponsors as they are dependent on these. AC engages with high-class audiences that are interested in sailing. As this is a traditional and family sport, most viewers account with the rest of their families. The content posted by AC is mainly images from the event. They repost posts from competitors and audiences in order to create user-generated content. They motivate the audience to participate by asking questions on the posts. This way, conversation can be generated in each publication. AC produces a high volume of informative content that features behind-the-scenes, athlete profiles, strategy, and tactics. America's Cup is interacting the most with their audience over their Facebook channel. They try to engage with the audience by asking questions at the end of each post. However, once the audience answers, the communication tends to end there. They do tag different sailing teams throughout the posts in order to increase impressions. On the Instagram channel, America's Cup reposts images from competing teams, for example. The average comment rate on their Instagram account is 5 comments per post. America's Cup posts on Instagram on an average of 3 posts per week. The same goes for Facebook. Twitter is updated with a bit more frequency, 4 to 5 times per week, and sometimes more tweets per day.
Like the Super Bowl, America's Cup has a different approach and uses Facebook and Twitter as the platform for more informative posts, while Instagram is usually used for entertaining and sponsored promotion. Due to the nature of the event of America's Cup, we believe that the current calendar is a good fit for the event, where the months leading up to the event and during the event are the most active. However, it could be an idea to increase the amount of normal content in the shape of throwbacks from the event, for instance, so as to make sure the channels are not so clearly dominated by sponsored posts as it is today. We also believe that this could be a way to increase engagement and interaction with the fans. We further believe that Twitter should remain the main channel for informative content, while Instagram should be more focused on the fans and posting user-generated content. Having analyzed the KPIs of America's Cup, we found that the Instagram account has the best engagement rate of 2.12%. The Twitter account has a rate of 0.33%, which we also consider fairly good. The Facebook engagement rate, on the other hand, is not so good, with a 0.06%.
The Super Bowl has always maintained a very high level of engagement throughout the social media platforms. And from what we have identified, the most engaging platform was Twitter, followed by Instagram and then Facebook. They maintain very high levels of engagement throughout the whole year. And they have a very focused approach on doing lots of challenges and polls which require the fans to engage and always repost their fans' content, causing the NFL to have a very high level of engagement. The type of content they post are creative adverts which get a lot of media attention. They also post exclusive content which includes behind the scenes and highlights from the games. They also have challenges and polls where the fans are required to engage, and they have prizes which are distributed to their fans all over the world. For the audience of the Super Bowl, they have a wide variety of audience. While 80% of the fans are from the US, there's a very equal proportion of men to women, who, although men have a slightly higher proportion of views. The most engaging content they post are usually team profiles, live scores, highlights, and short videos of the best plays. They also do game reports, which are focused on the post-event content. They also have lots of content from sponsors and the promotion content, which is very popular considering the ads that are done in the Super Bowl. How do they engage to their customers? They have a variety of challenges and prizes. They also have lots of fans replying to the comments and using hashtags to share the related content. And they usually post 2 or 3 posts per day throughout the whole year, which maintains their social media profiles very active.
Here we have the Super Bowl media activity calendar, based on publications of the Super Bowl Twitter account and all NFL publications regarding the Super Bowl. We can see that it's seasonal and ephemeral. From March to August, content is sparse, with few to no publications. On September until October, there is activity related to the NFL season. In November, activity starts to steadily grow. On December, publications start growing exponentially based on who will contest the Super Bowl playoffs, and some related events and info starts to be released. January is an all-out month for the Super Bowl, everything related to the match and the playoffs that precede it. February is the month of the Super Bowl, with increased engagement leading to the event. As the event finishes, engagement and publications quickly fade away. Here we have an analysis of Super Bowl KPIs. Super Bowl has a huge media impact during the month where it's played, and breaks into Twitter trending topics, the date of the event. To see how huge their impact is, we have prepared some KPIs. However, we do not have any inside information on factors as return on investment or its expenses in media diffusion. So we limit ourselves to see the impact and engagement of the company on Twitter. We can see that during the Super Bowl 2020, all tweets related to the Super Bowl had 4.8 billion impressions, and during the Super Bowl 2020, 4.4 million tweets were published. If we look at the activity during the match, we can see how big it is. This is a graphic created using the information available for tweets during the Super Bowl match of 2018, and we can see how it evolves during the match, with more than a million tweets only during the first time. Finally, we have an analysis of the Super Bowl account that has an engagement rate of 0.50%, which for Twitter is really good. Also, we have the average engagement per post with 1,158 likes and 775 retweets on average per post.
Hi, in this part we're going to talk about the NCAA March Madness competition. Let's start off with the content analysis. The NCAA March Madness uses Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and its official app/website. The engagement levels are very condensed. It rises around February, peaks in the beginning of April, and ends in the month of April also. The type of content is usually team profiles, live scores, highlights, short videos of best plays, game reports, and also sponsorship/promotion content. The audience is mostly young, current and ex-college students that represent and also travel to support their teams, and usual basketball fans. For Instagram, the engagement rate is near to 2%. It's great for short videos of best plays, and it corresponds really well to the competition's way of publishing visual content. Twitter is used for a more informative way. There's more interaction among players and teams' official accounts, and there's also more written content being published. The official app of the event, the NCAA March Madness app, is great for advertisements and especially teaming up with broadcasting networks such as ESPN for live game coverage. Now the timeline analysis. We can clearly separate 3 other months from the others. February, March, and April, where activity levels are very high. May, June, July, August, and September is where there isn't much activity going on. Not much publishments and not much content. October, November, December, and January is about information on regional and NCAA competitions. In this last part, we have an example of how engagement levels of the competition create positive economic impacts. Let's take a look on the social media engagement for top restaurant affinities for the competition. These are restaurants that are sponsoring the event, and for example, Wendy's received 30,000 social media engagements and an affinity index of 450, which meant that during March 11 to 19th, you were 450 times more likely to mention Wendy's than an average social media user.